So everybody, I don't know if you can tell, but we are on the Blue Ridge Parkway today, and we are gonna go ride some of Pisgah. We're gonna go explore a little bit. Right now I'm cutting through the tunnels, making our way up towards Bent Creek Gap Road. We're gonna miss that today, because like I said, we're gonna be out more towards Brevard than anything. Lots of people out on the parkway today, so I am doing my best to not slow anybody down. Although, if you look behind me in my rear view here, you can probably make out there's at least one person right behind me right now. We got a ton of rain this week. I was going to do something else, but thought, well, with all the rain, going up is probably the better option rather than going down towards the river. So we're gonna see how this is. It's a beautiful day. It's like mid-70s for the high. So for this time of year, it's just great. Nice to see some more riders out. Saw somebody on a CRF 300 earlier. That was cool. I'd love to have one of those in the stable. Everything is green. The sky is blue, as it should be. It's gonna be a really cool day for an adventure. Lots of people driving today. Thought maybe it'd be a quiet day. Should have known better. It's pretty dang busy up here. But it is beautiful. The CT is doing okay. There's some steep grades on the parkway, especially going this direction towards Cherokee. But we're doing good. Right now I'm near the top of Mount Pisgah. Just one of the most absolutely breathtaking views. Alright, so now we are on 276 and we're in Pisgah National Forest. A few weeks ago I tried to see if Yellow Gap Road was open, knowing pretty well that it wasn't going to be, but was optimistic. And when I got over there, it was closed, of course, but there was also a bike race going on. So I thought today would be a good day to maybe see what the other side's looking like, if the other side is open at all, and ride some of the dirt roads out over this way. So right now I'm heading down 276 towards Brevard, and so I guess this is considered Pisgah Ranger District. But really nice curvy roads, low traffic. Seen a bunch of cyclists literally from the second I got on it here. Oops, that's wet. Please don't slide. Yow. Sharp turn. Whew. I was going a little fast through that one. Need to slow it down a little. It was pretty chilly at the top of Mount Pisgah, where the Pisgah Inn is. I'm not gonna lie, it was a little chilly up there. And honestly, back here in the shade and everything, it's pretty chilly too. You know, the forests here are so dense that it just kind of traps moisture. And the people here love to say like, oh, this is a rainforest. It's like, okay, man, I get it. If by rainforest you mean it rains a lot and the forest is really dense, yeah, it's a rainforest, man. But that's one of the points of pride here, so I can't knock it too hard, I guess. Ooh, that's a neat little road. I wonder where that goes. So in like a mile and a half, I'm going to turn onto Yellow Gap Road. Oh, it's Yellow Gap Road on this side too. Well, I'm going to try Yellow Gap Road again, and we're going to see if this side is open. And if it is, I'm going to ride down it. And if it's not, I'm going to reassess and ride something different. Alright, we are on Yellow Gap Road, so it looks like the route that I planned might work. You can tell that they got a lot of water in here this past week. You can see where everything's a little washed out. Just gonna take it nice and easy today. Not gonna rip around like I was earlier this week. I noticed that my fork was crazy soft, and I wasn't really sure what was going on. I was like, has it always been like that? I was like, no, I don't think that it has. So I asked for a second and third opinion from my dad and from my best friend who works at a motorcycle dealer, and basically what they said was, I don't know, change the oil, see if that fixes it. So that's what I did earlier this week. I changed the oil, and I actually changed from the stock 10 weight oil to a 15 weight oil to maybe dampen it a little more. I'm not a super heavy guy. I'm like 170, 185 with all my gear on the bike probably. I was like, man, you know what, I should probably put something a little stiffer in. I don't mind the suspension a little stiffer. If anything, for where I'm riding, it's probably a good thing so I don't damage the fork. So anyway, I tore the fork off there and pulled the whole thing apart, and I replaced the oil, and it seems to be better, but I don't know. The other thing I did was I cut the heel shifter off. Yeah, I decided to do it. I was tired of talking about it. People said, oh, you could bend it. That John 5XR, whatever his name is, he did that. He bent his. And I watched that video, and I was like, man, that's a good idea, but the shifter's $30. And I think what I'm going to do, in case I ever decide to sell this, which I don't think I'm going to, but should I sell this bike, I'm just going to buy a replacement shifter and just keep it brand new in the box. And if the time ever comes where I want to get rid of this bad boy, that's what I'll do. I'll just give them a brand new one. So I also shifted the kickstart back further on its splines. Somebody asked or said, hey, why don't you just take it off and put it in your box? I would, but I am afraid that I would damage the spline somehow, or just get it dirty enough that it's damaged. So no point in doing that. I just shifted it back further, tightened it down. I always carry tools with me too, so should the bike die and I need to kickstart it, I can just shift it up and then kickstart it and then put it back. But now what I can do is actually stand up on the trail and not hit my feet off stuff and not be off balance. So I'm pretty stoked about that new opportunity. It's not as bad out here as I thought it might be from the rain. It's not like as muddy as I thought it would possibly be. It's just like nice and tacky. So these Shinko 244s are just digging in today, which is really nice, because sometimes in the chunkier gravel If it's not like really real tacky from being wet, I'll just kind of have to keep a foot out just in case I go down or something. Oh, sick. I wasn't sure how deep that was going to be. We're also in a hot spot for mountain biking. This part of Pisgah National Forest is like the hot spot. This is like the stuff that you see in all the good mountain bike videos from here. It's all out this way. Not saying that there's not more in the area, it's just that this is like, you want to come out and burn your legs off for like 5 hours or more, this is where you want to come. I think today's route in total from my apartment out and back is going to be like 70 miles, which is honestly like spot on for what I want to do today, just in terms of time. Bunch of mountain bikers. Dang, dude. Staring at me like I'm in the wrong side of the road, dude. Oh man, what the heck is going on down here? Some sort of meetup. Just kidding. That's funny. Wanted me to do a wheelie. Not on this thing. So I'm hoping that this goes where I want to go. But seeing a car, that makes me feel pretty hopeful. Mountain bikers are a rowdy bunch, man. They are a rowdy bunch. I love mountain biking. This is wild through here. This is the chunky stuff I'm talking about, where it's probably a good idea to keep a foot out, but I'm not gonna. Oh boy. Kind of my biggest fear. Yeah, so that was my worst fear. That gate back there is closed. So, in a second here, I'm going to stop and reevaluate and figure out where else I could go. I had a feeling that that might be closed. Which bites, because I was only like a quarter of a mile from the turn I needed to make. And maybe I would have done it if there wasn't a bunch of people. I don't know. Let's stop right here. Take a little break, show you. I did cut off that heel shifter and grinded it down, so that looks good. I'm happy about that. Move that all the way back. You can see where I was rubbing it right there with my boot too. So now I actually have room to stand, and my fork is looking better than it was, so that's good news too. Alrighty, so that's not going to work out. I looked at a map, there's just no way to connect back, so I came up with a different route that we're going to try. We're going to see how that looks. Hopefully that'll be better, and if not, we'll figure something else out. Today is just a day for exploring. I didn't have any real goals. I just wanted to see what some of these roads over here looked like. But it looks like, as far as Yellow Gap Road on this side goes, it dead ends at the horse camp, and it dead ends right where the trailhead is there, where everybody's parked. So just got to figure something else out. No big deal. Look how squat it is. Okay, we are back on 276 here. And it looks like there's another road. Boom. No. I think it's after the Cradle of Forestry thing. Hopefully it's not that. But it looks like a regular road. So we're gonna keep rolling. Cradle of Forestry in America, home of the Biltmore Forest School. So this other road we're looking for should be coming up shortly. My guess is it is that one right there. This was actually the road I wanted. And this appears to be open as well. So hopefully we will be in for a good time here. It's tough, man. It's cool, there's some roadside camping out here. But it's tough to figure out like which of these roads are and are not drivable, rideable, by just looking at a map. It's pretty surprising that the Department of Forestry doesn't have like a better map available. Some mountain bikers. Some tent camping. Somebody coming down. It was a lucky draw, but this road is where it's at. I'm glad the other one didn't work out because I found this. I passed a bunch of cyclists and they were being silly. But this is great. We're getting some elevation gain. Just ripping along on the trail, man. Quite a trip through here. I really dig the camping pull-offs back through here. There's a lot more of it seems, than maybe down by Mills River. Lots of really cool gates, lots of just interesting pull-offs that would be fun to explore on a mountain bike or on a motorcycle if they allowed it, but mountain bike would still be really rad. I haven't been out here to play yet, so that's why I'm saying that. Seems like maybe it might rain again today. Well, I suppose not. Might just be that it's cloudy. Ugh. Downshifted too far there. Thought I was in third going to second. I was in second going to first. Sorry. You're climbing on the wrong side of the road, girl. I haven't been riding my bike as much as I usually do. I have this weird principle that if I have to drive a car to a trailhead to ride a bicycle, it's just like inherently not worth it for me. It just totally defeats the act of riding the bicycle. If I have to load the bicycle onto a car, drive the car, and what's even worse is that, like, I live near Bent Creek, as I've said, and it's just like to have to find somewhere to park and everything, it's just like, no, man, that's just such a drag. I'd rather hop on the motorcycle and go ride some dirt roads if I'm gonna have to drive anywhere. I don't want to have to drive my car. That's my big thing. I hate driving my car. What's crazy is that 276 really is just like on the other side of this hill. There we go, some peanut butter mud. And some enduro bros pushing their 35-pound bikes to the top of this climb. That was cool. That girl let me know there was a car coming around that corner. That was nice. Man, riders on two wheels, they gotta watch out for each other. I keep passing mountain bikers and they keep going, whoa! Oh, that's very funny. Yeah, I know, this thing's not supposed to do what I'm doing with it. Or it is, but you're not expecting it? Nobody's ever expecting this thing. It's so unassuming, it's so funny. Like, if you saw it in the city, you'd be like, whoa, that's funky. And then you see it out here, when you're only seeing dudes ride by on like $20,000 GS 1200s, right? And you're like, what the frick? It's very funny. Lots of camping down here. We're back on 276. And now we're gonna go up towards, like we're going back towards the parkway, but we're going to turn left onto Fish Hatchery Road. That is a mouthful. And we'll get to ride some more gravel, and that'll spit us back towards the top of 276. Hopefully. So long as everything is open, and then from there we can hop back on that parkway, and then maybe we'll do some little pull-offs along the way. I think that'd be kind of cool. Alright, we are on Fish Hatchery Road, if you cannot tell by the number of trucks that are parked so that they can go fish. I was looking for, right off of Fish Hatchery Road. Nice Forest Service road, and the gate is open, which means we're in business again. And I'm maybe 3 miles away from where we got off that last road, so you know, doesn't really get much better than that. Yeah, does it, bud? Some big whoops. Here's a truck, car, SUV. Nice of him to make some room. Just kidding. He made no room. Wow. It is rough through here. I like when dirt roads like this kick off of pavement and then just instantly start climbing too. It's always a cool road when they do that. Wow. That road's all bermed out there. I'm trying to take these blind corners a little slower today, since there are people out riding. And there are old Subaru Imprezas just whipping it. It's a busy weekend to be out. It is Memorial Day weekend. So granted, there's that. But I have a feeling out this way, this part of the National Forest is probably just always busy. And I see why. It's astounding how beautiful this is. Again, we're only right off of 276. I think I left my apartment probably around 11:30. It's probably, maybe I left around 12. And it's about 2. And in that short amount of time, I've already ridden some of the most beautiful roads I've seen in so long. Man, how did I just miss that? Jesus. See this huge, super beautiful waterfall right here? Wow. There's way more cars in today's video than there's been probably in all of my other videos combined. I'm being dramatic, but there's a lot of people out here. I keep saying that. I'm just astounded. Oh, this is what I live for. These beautiful steep switchbacks. Cruising. Or I was, till I just lost all my speed. Not another Sprinter was the sticker on that guy's van. That was pretty funny. What are you gonna do here, buddy? Somebody was in the pain cave. Alright, so we're coming back down towards 276. And we are gonna hop on and head towards the parkway. It's funny, the trail must be just like much more quiet than I think it is, because even a minute ago I was maybe, I don't know, 30 feet away from somebody and they didn't quite see me or hear me in front of them as they were coming up and I'm coming down. Probably getting some wind noise. Hopefully that's better. Damn, somebody's got legit dual sports over there. Oh, man. Yep, I couldn't avoid that. I was going far too fast for that nonsense. Yikes. Alright, 276 again. And we are going to go up. And here we are, back on the Blue Ridge Parkway. See if we can get enough juice to get this baby going. Slow moving with this baby today. So we have 30 miles to Asheville. It's probably about 20 miles to Bent Creek. And here's Mount Pisgah. If I'm correct, we're probably up around, we're probably right near 5,000 feet right now. Which for you on the west, that's just Denver, but from the east, man, we're high up. I'm following a pickup truck that's got a bunch of people in the back of it. Or not a bunch, but like 2 people just riding in the bed. So I saw something moving and I was like, is that a dog? No, it's like 2 human women. It's kind of funny. That right there is 151, which has all those super rad switchbacks. Definitely should ride that if you get the chance. That's one of my favorite roads around here. Everybody, we are on our way back towards Bent Creek. That is it. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Check out my other videos. I'll have more for you soon. Peace, everybody.